Hi, my name is Faye and I'm your IELTS coach. And so, if you have been struggling with IELTS reading the passage several times and still you cannot find the answer, this short video is going to change that for you. One thing you must know is that IELTS reading is all about paraphrasing. It's your ability to recognize paraphrases. What do I mean by that? When you can recognize when something is said a particular way, and even if they use different sets of words to say the same thing, they mean the same thing. So instead of thinking of it as synonyms, because when it comes to synonyms, you're thinking of word for word. But paraphrasing is in terms of sometimes they change a word to a phrase, or sometimes they change a phrase to a word. Let's look at this question type, for example. We're looking at this true false not given question. So when you have your question, the first thing is you want to note certain keywords. So let's look at number 7. It says Sally Unagolding is still renting a property with puppy properties. So renting a property and then with puppy properties. Now let's look at what I mean by the fact that they paraphrase. So this is the passage and this is the same. You can see puppy properties exactly the way they are, and then you can see rent or buy a property. And so if you look at this now, you're seeing rent in a property here, but it's not so exact. All right. And so if you read that passage, you'll be able to look at it and focus on it. If you read that particular sentence, you will notice that you are able to answer the question. All right, so let's look at the second question. Gordon was the first person to view the flat. So, okay, so we want to look at the passage here now. So we can see flat here. We can see initially viewed here. And so you want to ask yourself, yes, I can see initially viewed, I can see first person. Do they mean the same thing? Do they mean the same thing? All right, so let's look at another question. Let's look at 11. It says Lily behavior towards Sally changed over time. So we have Lily's behavior here and then changed over time. All right, so we're going to look for where Lily is mentioned. So I can see Lily here. Let's see if you can see anything that requires that means the same thing as time. Okay, so I can see period here. Okay, so I can see period here. So can you see that's a perfect example of the paraphrasing in terms of instead of time, we are seeing period. And then if you look at behavior, you won't exactly see behavior exactly here, but you can see certain behaviors. You can see encouraging, you can see kind, you can see kind here, you can see far less approachable. Those are behaviors, right? And so that is what I am trying to say. That most times you would not see the exact words that are in the passage, but you would definitely see their synonyms or their paraphrases in the passage. And so next time when you're trying IELTS, don't start looking for the words that you see in your question in the passage. You might not find them. You want to ask yourself, okay, what words mean the same thing as the words that I have underlined? What words are synonyms of what exactly I have underlined in my question? So I want you to take this tip and practice.